Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhi Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Bhagavad Gita, 17th chapter, 7th verse. In the previous verse, Sri Krishna talked about how Asurika resolve is done. Means, what is the resolve of Asuras? People with Asurika tendencies. Now, he here says that similar classification, of course, there he did not classify, he just talked about Asurika tendencies. Here he says that classification according to Sattva, Rajas and Tamas can be done for various other things. Aharastvapi sarvasya trividho bhavati priyah yajñas tapas tatha danam tesham bhedam imam shrunu. Sarvasya, by each of them, api, also, aharaha, food, tu, indeed, trividaha, three kinds, priyaha, liked, bhavati, is, tatha, as also, yajña, yajña, tapaha, austerity, danam, alms giving, cha, and tesham, their, imam, this bhedam, distinction, shrunu, you hear. So, Sri Krishna here says that even in food there is three kinds of varieties. Three varieties. So each of them means each of the Sattva Guna person, Rajo Guna person, Tamasika Guna person. There is a classification of the kind of food, and also yajna, what kind of sacrifice they do, also the austerity they do, and also the charity, danam, charity, whatever alms they give. There is distinction is there. Distinction of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So that I am going to tell you, you shrunu, you listen to that. Just shrunu, you hear to that. Because you have asked the question. So I am now telling you the differences. Ayuhu Sattva Balarogya Sukha Priti Vivardhanaha Rasyaha Snigdaha Sthira Hridya Aharaha Satvika Priyaha. Now before we venture into the classification of food according to Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, there is a very important thing to be told here. What is that? The important thing is that food, the nature of food makes it Sattva, Rajas or Tamas. A particular kind of food itself can never become Sattva, Rajas, Tamas unless it's a preparation. So if you prepare something like that. Why am I telling this? Because some people say that garlic and onion, they are all tamasic food. There is no reference to such a thing in the Gita. So people generally say it is told in the Gita. In the Gita it has not been said like that. Gita talks about food which is by nature, means not the particular vegetable or this thing. What food gives this kind of experience, or food which is like that. Because in Ayurveda, garlic, we all know, is used extensively, and onion is a omega-3 antioxidant. Onion has got it's a great antioxidant, so it's very good for health. So there is this conflict. On the one hand, it is good for health, and on the other hand, there is the public notion that these are tamasic. So they are not tamasic. Similarly, coming to the topic of meat. Meat itself is not bad, but what you associate with it. In India or in some other countries, meat is eaten along with liquor, etc. So the association makes it bad. Meat itself is not bad. If you go to, say, Northeast, people are prone to eating meat very much. There, if somebody goes and says, don't eat meat. Now, of course, in modern times, because of better transportation, they get meat. But earlier there was no, better transportation, they get vegetables and fruits. Earlier, there was no such transportation, so they had to rely only on meat because it was difficult to do farming or agriculture there. Or there are many countries where people, the staple food is meat. Now, if we go there and say don't eat meat, all energy of that person will go in avoiding meat, and that person cannot or would not be able to control the mind and the sense organs. So, this kind of a narrow understanding of these shlokas is totally unwarranted because such a thing has not been told here. When we will study that, we will understand that such a thing has not been told in these shlokas. They have not been told in these shlokas. What is told? Ayuhu sattva bala arogya sukha priti vivardhanaha. That which vivardhanaha, that which increases ayuhu, vitality, sattva, sattvam, energy, bala, balam, strength, arogyam, health, sukham, cheerfulness, and preeti, appetite, rasyaha, which are tasty, savory, snigdaha, which are having oil, little oil. Sneha means oil, snigdha means which is oleaginous or has oil. It is having a little oil. Sthiraha, substantial. Hridyaha, agreeable. Aharaha, foods. Satvika priyaha, they are liked by the Satvikas. So what are the qualities? Ayuhu, they should give vitality, or they should increase one's ayu, life. So they should give vitality. Sattvam, they should give energy. Balam, they should give strength. Arogyam, they should give health. So you should eat such food that will be healthy. Sukham, and it makes you cheerful. And preeti, it increases your appetite. And it is rasyaha, it is tasty. And snigdaha, it is little oil is there because then it becomes easy to digest, but not more oil. So some kind of, little ghee or little good oil, not oil which is made with lot of fat, but good kind of oil. Sthiraha, and it is substantial. Hridyaha, it is agreeable. That's why it's very important to prepare food and also to decorate food. It means present it in a proper manner because it's agreeable. It should be agreeable. Aharaha, foods, satvika priya, they are liked by satvika. They are liked by the satvika. Satvika priyaha, they are liked by the satvika. These foods are liked by the satvika. So here you see, if somebody were to eat onion or garlic, none of these qualities are affected there. Onion is sthiraha, substantial, agreeable, it increases your appetite, it actually does, and it is tasty, it sometimes gives cheerfulness. Now if a person has got problem with onion and garlic, better that person not eat onion and garlic or meat, because it should be hridyaha, it should be agreeable. It should be agreeable. But that person is eating it not because the Bhagavad Gita says don't eat onion and garlic, but because the Bhagavad Gita says don't eat what is not agreeable to you. So if it is creating problem, don't eat it. But don't say that in the Bhagavad Gita it is said don't eat onion and garlic. Nowhere it is told so. So this is what has to be eaten, and it should increase the appetite. Very important. Nowadays people are crazy about health, and there are good reasons for that, because of pollution and because of the increasing number of processed foods. we are now in a very bad condition as regards food is concerned. So as regards food is concerned, we are in a very bad condition. So what do? Then we eat or we select food which is good, and we have to do selection. But while selecting source, we have to also take care that it is tasty. Taste is important, because unless it is tasty, the body will not process it. The body will not process it means it will not be digested, and it has to be oleaginous. So even a little oil is necessary. If it is not there, then again there will be problems with digestion, and it should increase or it should fulfill the appetite, and it should be substantial and agreeable, all these. So in the name of controlling food or going for a lifestyle change, one should not go for not tasty food, like making faces and somehow drinking that juice which is good for health. That doesn't make sense, because if it might be good for health, but your body might not be able to process it, it might not be able to digest it. So that is why one should go for food which makes one sukham, cheerfulness. Another important thing when we are talking about food is that the best way to control the intake of food is not by censoring what you will or will not take, but controlling the portion. Now today across the world, this has been agreed to be the best method to control weight or manage weight, etc. Because obesity is another problem, huge problem we have. Now we have access to resources, so everyone is eating and becoming obese. So what does one need to do? Portion control is what one needs to do. So food should make you happy, food should make you cheerful, and it should also be healthy. It should also give you strength, it should give you vitality, it should give you energy, and it should be substantial. And then that food should also be tasty. And then that food is liked by the Satvikas. The food is liked by Satvika. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.